Catch a throat full from the fire vocal. Ashing them get smashed in a fashion that's unfuckwittable. You didn't know he had hidden info, similar to the patterns of tenfold. The raps are handcrafted and pure. The mic is a handcrafted and pure. Refined Virgin Mary, these cats is premature. They need to grow up and learn to graze your seeds mature. D.R.O. was the face of Distro Kid, getting paid when I write this. Put thee in the poorhouse, replaced with mice and no life hits. He was absent on that, without even traps or warning. All of a sudden, they're pouring slow. It's so cold now that his role is gone in play. Sort of process when you speak slow. All over the cosmos, it's loud and clear. The channel with the shit you ain't hearing. Killed two birds with one spit. The absurd in the interview. For us one to merge in the midst. The fifth will send water on the lovely in Bahama. Simply mean you ain't finna see your end. You need a skin graft. Oof. Pour yourself some flooring, feel absorbed from the flooring. Cause we finished off boarding. Call that snoring of the daylight, good night and good morning.
The wine rushing with bad effects of dent up the building. Wake up your children for swords and goring. Super mama, starting with spitting at her Christian Dior, Bambi shoes and attire. Summer heat couldn't be much higher. Think they are even higher than day one's finest diarrhea. Earth don't get none of me. Take them to the shelter if you're broadening hell. Else it's fell dip in medicine like weathers of warmth. No divulging his name amongst others. He was colder and his last days eggnog. Shrum thick ass, major list to put me over. There's a bar I once was in. Toenail scraper with 100 ninja. Alternating with Japanese and Indo. Snuck out of gates to tell the tunnel ninja. And singing I can't do the splintered in my banana.
Look, I'm about to put you stake out on trial. The soul seen it leaking since a mile off. Using the map, it's in the mile off. Look, I'm about to put your stake out on trial. The soul seen it leaking since a mile off.
I recognized my heart before I knew about the thyroid. Can't break my heart if you treat it like an android. She said them tears in my eyes was polycarbon. Said she loved my beard better when it was a garden. They kinda hate you when they know you from the paint. And any circumstance could cause a man to faint. And any circumstance could bring about with chains, or scattered in brains from memories of chains. Any one person can become undone with or without a gun. Mind deals will make you run. An old soul found comfort in a shadow debt, and a young man found freedom in a robe and text. In the funeral, I needed to weep. Seen the flowers on the casket made me scared to go to sleep. They said it was grapes my uncle died from, and now she hates my aunt who left cause she was blind or dumb. Inventing, pushing harder than detention. Some love it, some hate it. They pray in your depression, bought a Cadillac. Remember when they stole my Lexus? Where I grew up, there's no real protection. Got fed up by hoping, so I started expecting. Now the switch tickle cause I learned the lesson. Young menace, big differences between us. Your street life was high key, the sweet life. I went to a judge who failed out of med school. Had to hit the trap cause he was counting out the dude. My dog left home cause depression was his glue. But it stuck to me too, so I'll make it out for you. My niggas still armed. We realize you gotta constantly change your heart. So many baby boys crying Ricky. Every hour that you wait, more guilt building every tear you make. So when you go to love, don't be an accident to a godly plug. He fiending for the love like Miley was. And you had a brilliant plan until them sirens sung. Now we wanna breathe, this threat of love. Now in the air you wanna breathe. I hope you had a plan to keep it when you said you wanted peace. You know Mario Puzo wrote a cautionary piece. Please, don't be a pussy.
the fire vocal. Ash and molten glass like Eyjafjallajökull Jonkel. The volcano out of Iceland, he'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the white men. It gets deep, that emotionless demeanor. My nerve makes him see your eyeballs go beamer. Hang around the reaper, do that and I guarantee ya, the whole crew will vanish like the Pinta. Something in her that attracted the enigma, such good digits, she deserves a W2 signature. But I hope everybody forgets, and I still got a contract for life like the Mets. The headband scribe is known throughout the region. The motto is not an acronym, it's a legion. And the bars are Rossi, they at their finest when I'm looking like my father in the 90s. In the 90s, grotesque, give you goose pimples. All those future rentals full of feudal symbols, all set to Gudetama, the lazy egg. Here's a noose and a peg, I made these raps for Goldblum. And I can't rap, just a little inner vocal. Bite your dome, turn your brain into stroganoff and eat it with some noodles. Girls love it when I speak Yiddish. She was down to spread her thighs, but you know I'm down with the Spanish.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal. Ash and molten glass like Eyjafjallajökull. The volcano out of Iceland, he'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the white men. It gets deep, that emotionless demeanor. My nerve makes him see your eyeballs go beamer. Hang around the reaper, do that and I guarantee ya, the whole crew will vanish like the Pinta. Something in her that attracted the enigma, such good digits, she deserves a W2 signature. But I hope everybody forgets, and I still got a contract for life like the Mets. The headband scribe is known throughout the region. The monument is not an acronym, it's a legion. And the bars are Rossi, they at their finest when I'm looking like my father in the 90s. In the 90s. Grotesque, give you goose pimples, or all those future rentals full of feudal symbols. Catch a throat full from the fire vocal. Ash and molten glass like Eyjafjallajökull. The volcano out of Iceland, he'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the white men. Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. That'll get the party kicking, plus your little charred body smelting. Quick as gong, lead plays the melting. The villain took on many forms. Lately, he's been smoking hot, mostly in the plants. As with steam song, build a ring, Evie Finn. 2 weeks awake, he fell when the world went boom. Ha! Coast underneath the Bentley's roof. Memorex said he saw you in a Lex with Mickey's mask. With bitter memories of bringing bad luck soon. He used to hook his rhyming routines in the sessile loop, combining in between streams of sessile loops. Took a burden, wrote it, and hit it all in our reminisce. Radio waves mean business. Lounging in couch, lit it. It was all a dream. Now we tremble clean of all bling and gleam from here and there. He won't spit germs on the Aryan anyhow. Anyway, indubitably, MCs imitate, though they wish they were me. The eyes tell it all, tells where they're at, like video girl dancing, clawing on music's back. Doom, beware of the dope of Vic and Joe. Shama's simple jab.
Boston ain't the gold. Patriots, Tommy Brady is the GOAT. 1LV from UNL and Warren G to Snoop D-O double G.
Took a loading back road, intersecting another lane. Lost control and it hits upon a rough rail of the music lane. Like a car screech to a confused girl. Skate along ice thin like vice girls on stone snap. Stream no dabs or shrooms form, just a herbalect. Learn not to do it with cocktail bungling. Took time couched in simple engine of a notebook bending. Land crashed on lane, jumping across one. Take amphitheater efforts as they fly from one spot a year ago. Too troublesome for these.
Symphonies.
Everything I touch is basically gold. I'll break your clavicle bone. Mimic me and have to adapt to my tone. Hold the goth for the Glock so it doesn't reach accidental death. They go to school and raise the teacher's pet. Real medication from the Ukrahose. Unquiet lady, play the radio. Get some haters branded, but they're just bad at banding together. No more than your mama had land when she met her. Oh baby, planet with weather. Shoot my shot above the mid like upper school shooters do. The EPS after nightly was WW. Let's thank the Guardian for when the Guardians arrive. You're the only reason or the sign the homonym survive.
Minotaur simplifier, this is the end. No, I will not accept the penitence you send. A hurtful playground. Before her disappointment there was mine.
We're underground but not submarine academy. Proud punk of all that prima bees. Counterpoint on the tar so I can hop in my whip. They fall behind because they can't run a marathon without a chip. Work posted op means free county shower for me. Fragrance at play sounds, county flower for free. Be a light and your strict disciples will follow. You gave me knowledge, I'll swallow.
Today is not the day to die.
Hollyfield the faith will beat the outer Stratonies. Notorious because I produce in the lower side with ease. Lies and injuries, don't let them manipulate you. Deception over here, they'll damage your situation, it's true. Increase amplitude within the bold experiments. Yo-yo meets the crystal sphere. Expansion opportunities end in a year. Until then, play your cousin dominoes, unweird. Songs about the difference between high sedation and drinking Omalos. Oopie and Yemershi and power outages. Bad disjunction of world's tragedies and most rags.
A hurtful playground. Before her disappointment there was mine. And today is not the day to die. Before her disappointment there was mine. Before her disappointment there was mine.
Wise enough to see the worms under their feet, they pick up leather and gold. Crown the shepherd as king, morning grace. I lust for what's missing in defeat. Roman chaos dance around blessings at my feet. Dew point dew, cloudy water metal from the dew. True self see you. Drive by in a Bentley and I see you. Know your neck, though you're still yourself. He got the sevens rolling like his name was Mel. Foreign and torn, Dawn 7 tearing up a shelf. Foreign and torn, doves in her eyes, I felt her chest swell. I'm out the country, no show might do something funny. If I need it cold, very, don't say nothing funny. Sleep with the shrouds of who I could be. Doing fine, my grandma praying that I see. Stay in the cut like a saw. Stay on the block till the fog clear. The grave talk. Old heads carving prophecies. Lord, kill the enemy. Don't let them die. Cheat. It's a chance, kill my pride. Let my ancestors teach. They wise enough to see the worms under their feet. They pick up leather and gold, crown the shepherd as king. Morning grace, I lust for what's missing in defeat. Roman chaos, dance around blessings at my feet. Dew, point, dew, cloudy water, metal from the dew. True self, see you. Drive by in a Bentley and I see you. Know your neck or you steal yourself. Know your neck or you steal yourself. He got the feathers rolling like his name was Mel. Foreign and torn, Dawn 7 tearing up a shelf. Foreign and torn, doves in her eyes, I felt the chest swell. I'm out the country, no show, might do something funny. If I need it cold, very, don't say nothing funny. Sleep with the shrouds of who I could be. Doing fine, my grandma praying that I see. Stay in the cut like a saw. Stay on the block till the fog clear. The grave talk. Old heads carving prophecies. Lord, kill the enemy. Don't let him die. Cheat. It's a chance, kill my pride. Let my ancestors teach.
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal, with ash and molten glass like air Yala Joku. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the white man. Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. That'll get the party kicking. Plus your little charred body still smell a little like chicken. As the dollar continues to lose momentum, he need land for murdered Indians to represent him. Gold is up, earth I'm in, tungsten is down. The motherfucker like turn the shit down. He hard bodied as far as guitars, I hardly get it. It's called solid assorted, in the jar that spilt light to bilk a mirror over water. When I sing, you were on the 1-9er. Rick stopped for so long, the beat's extraterrestrial liner. I lift you uptown, sometimes when I'm a-singing, like a helium balloon in the evening. Then you were on the 1-9er. Rick stopped for so long, the beat's extraterrestrial liner. I lift you uptown, sometimes when I'm a-singing, like a helium balloon in the evening. Then when I sing, you were on the 1-9er. Rick stopped for so long, the beat's extraterrestrial liner. I lift you uptown, sometimes when I'm a-singing, like a helium balloon in the evening. Then when I sing, you were on the 1-9er. Rick stopped for so long, the beat's extraterrestrial liner. I lift you uptown, sometimes when I'm a-singing, like a helium balloon in the evening.
When I sing, you were on the one-niner. Rick stopped for so long, the beat's extraterrestrial liner. I lift you uptown sometimes when I'm singing, like a helium balloon in the evening.
Don't like squirrels and tend to hover with the blubber. I don't like typing the word brother when I'm in there in the summer. My cousin lost his cousin last spring with the flame. Forgot his last name, but the event was insane. 5 butter blocks down was an old age home, where the old men sat on the benches like gnomes. One of the little homes where the shivering grown known is entirely grown and never known on the phone. Dust-born snakes bait and cancel commands, clawed with the paw of on to get those bands. Like a young fresh sea cucumber in his prime, grabbed the ninth life and gotta deal with life. Good with the grandsons turning 88 keys, put away the Dell beat, hard to pay fees. Likely else already paying everybody else, but not applicable while being a liquid L. Life in the glass world each day is a divine dream. Refraction too clean, don't open up your eyes. Yeah. Heavily, every time I breathe, I genuflect heavenward. Swallow nerve, or better yet, run the reward. Ultimately, may be rewarded with her heart breath, not necessarily narrated with it being best. Neither dissolves what you absolved as absolute. Past time, God invisible, now see as brute. You were rich, but then she gave you the loot. All night, black loops from the lack of boards. Where was you doing? Wearing them clacky suits with clearly never spirit proof. Free of mind, find a doom. Poof, from her and the several sevens of B. Grew from a rival green crew stone of a line to the mother supreme. On a line to the mother supreme. Automatically number the one naturally for being the best. Leafy greens are blessed for thee when you need to censure. Glass of smooth lettuce, you can either pick forward, pick fast, or pick later. Charged so hot you should sit with ointment. Indeed, maybe you'll dig into the soil and season. Dig into the soul if sound is your reason. Maybe you'll get greet with the sign that stares blindly. We are living in visions, ideas, dreams, hallucinations, shadows or phantoms. But that is all by what we mean to the visible and the tangible. Yeah. All the fam in glass world.
I glide like a skater. They try to shape me, but I was already square. Pills and elixirs for the sheriffs and evokers. Leave us for vultures, healed mice and cobras. Never getting token at the table of discus. Self-destructive and not to be trusted. And with courage I must say, I don't think I have a little brother. And an old partner of mine broke the handshake. Big eyes, big smile, appetite, strange omens. Some people's kindness and goodness evaporates when it comes time to love them. Pesticide is something in these anniversaries of nothing. When we're chewing on ice and lacing silk shoelaces, I'm very aware that I'm representing. They almost got it but missed where you tried to love me. Used to fear the couples club and told me I wasn't a good teacher. Now I love when life helps you realize you were a waste of your own time. All the vitriol masked by cuteness. And now I'm at the trivial laser disc bullpen, and like I said, I'm representing. They tried to throw a party for me. I said I'll only show if you can do it quietly. Movie magic revelation of devils having better taste than you. ego crumbles, so I'm back to representing. Thanks for sitting through the seasons of gaslighting, when the star became the moon in the TV episode. You are more understanding than even God, so the miracles throw rocks at you. And I love to belly ache, lay face down during rake breaking, and burner running causes me to make mistakes. The demon's cake is sweeter than me and you, so we save the off-brand frosting. Sometimes a great thought comes when your mouth starts talking.
Clutch in old suits, shoot, and the king's was, rather embarrassing. Love to feed hate facts, watch them morph into collapsing. Used to call the alley and into the chamber where I have to reevaluate. And all the dreams that didn't come true for me made me a better friend. Now I get to tell them, don't worry, you made it safely now. When you can say when the wilt enters your shoulders, and I think I got it like I think God's got.
At the trivial laser disc bullpen, and like I said, I'm representing. They try sliding on the filth of the dim lit street like you. The only difference between me and you, piercing judgmental glares. The meaning was like sparks, slicing when you're close, bright and warm from afar. Ice cream bars from the tray, 14 miles till the interstate part ways. And I'm done asking why I'm doing my time. My cryptic military fatigue, how strange you don't feel a thing. You won't ever see me again. Jumping out the window, I'm 10 steps ahead. It's all the same, like you're one of the others. Likes P&H Charlie getting mad at the numbers. No, you ain't done, up until you suffer. Past the morbid haze of the past, we discover 14 ice cream bars from the tray, 14 miles till the interstate part ways. And I'm done asking why I'm doing my time. And it was just last year that you didn't kill. And now I know I'm still unwell. I'll heal quickly if you leave quietly. Still unwell. I'll heal quickly if you leave quietly. as the mask pops, they look the other way, and now he's just a pair of eyes floating in space. So even though it's a new face and people gravitate to the distortion, the amount of attention to a person is proportionate to your perception of their importance. And I'm barely over 5 feet, and I always ignore all the waves when I walk through a place, and I never take my mask off. Not really for the impact, it's mostly to avoid the conversation for some mixed packed flour from Arizona. And in the end, the only thing that matters is the body count. Act out while you still can, you listening to dead men. Oh, and if you still ain't heard, all caps more like all words, lyrics in the back listening, here to send shivers up the spine of these limited editions, so they bow prior to the great ascension. Remember, some men never get off the ground without mention, henchmen, so stop worrying about my intentions. I smuggle culture like raiding tombs just to make some room. Those who go against pay a petty fee, simple bends in a melody. Taught yourself all our fun facts, think it's all a crime till I slap them with an unjust tax. Exchange of tradition, protect your con culture. It's a common interest till it tears you up like Velcro. Held it down though, long as the pads held most. Getting back on track, still a legend bestowed, cause cash stations is the only time fuel matters. And we've already had our last supper, sat at Judas' table. Some men change with the wind, but with what stage we can stay is how the inflation grows when you're feeling like everyone's chucking rocks. And you know why? The way life can get stuck on loop, but the rope fall. So I'm still here, as I said, disease never died. They're just bred, cash from raps, now the fun's spread.
Genocide, you and me, while I'm here, while it's free, I'm sipping on a memory. Look, but he's just confused. Puss poor, underestimated on his costumes, and but only unloved. Genocide, genocide, you and me, while I'm here, while it's free, I'm sipping on a memory. Look, but he's just confused. Puss poor, underestimated on his costumes, and but only unloved. Genocide, you and me, while I'm here, while it's free, I'm sipping on a memory. Look, but he's just confused. Puss poor, underestimated on his costumes, and but only unloved. Genocide, you and me, while I'm here, while it's free, I'm sipping on a memory. Look, but he's just confused. Puss poor, underestimated on his costumes, and genocide, you and me, while I'm here, while it's free, I'm sipping on a memory. Look, he's just confused. Puss poor, underestimated on his costumes, and but only unloved.
Well, they just truly put a gift with a random ripples of doopy doopy in back.
Labor of love. It's the beautiful struggle, slave to the game, truly suited, rebuking the muzzle. Grew above the usual lustful pursuits and the hustle. Sprouted wings, I crown myself the king, kudos to Russell. Howdy, a shout out to Larry David and Seinfeld for helping me curb any various nefarious favorites. Check the number in comparison, I swear that I'm ageless and definitely proven sicker than malaria cases. When everything's going too right, suspicious frown, slightest peek behind the surface, finding reason for a startling discovery, carded by death returning. I'm starting to suspect the name of the game is hurting, curtain. As humans, we were doomed at the start, choosing to pass our genes like we at Bloomingdale's Park to preserve a future we can't see. The folly of vanity got us thinking there's purpose deeper than being happy. Yeah. Build a pyramid to leave a reminder, only to come to find out they don't need a reminder. 2020 hindsight, quit with the paper, it ain't real. Do you assign life to a picture of St. Jill? We need a savior. Situations looking dire, sure. Humans are influencers of the world, I agree, and that's the problem why we're leaning towards saving the trees. I do not disagree with saving the bees, but okay, if you think that life will end when we heat up to degree number 3 hilarious, we must be aliens. Been here for an amount of time. I'm on the route speeding, weaving through so many cars. I saw a Dodge and it's a sign. From Russia with love, who would've knew? The goal I longed for was me as I walked through, waiting for the other shoe to drop. Oh, seeming out of view. Only 24 hours. Gon' go, envision that. I'm go in a hovercraft. A drone in the hovercraft. A clone in the hovercraft. Yeah. Catch your brain freeze as your heart starts to melt. Put on a hat and a couple of belts. Felt like a velvet Elvis in heat. The dog peed off the porch in Northport, stay off the streets. Once the motion reached critical mass, left the island with a stash, it reeked of Bingham's mustache. Alpha Omega out the pampered chef. Few grams short left, damp to the wet. Worth its weight in gold or garbage. Burn in the furnace till the soul needs polish. Finest over your head, yo, your highness. Act like you're nocturnal poet, you're spineless. But still ain't enough to match his fly likeness. Titan verse the light lit between your eyelids. Pals, Gemini. They ask if he's as nice as they said. Allegedly, he told them the recipe halfway telepathically. From the black tree that started at each root. Fostered a mascot at a grassroots commune. Bumped into our rivals in the room. They played it like a live room, live and live. In a box of O's with the 3 types of men with cushy consignment. Set to fly around in October, the head of a year similar to Braun. La 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 la. Stay out of water. Beyonce and Titanic couldn't swim.
Doom, are these buttons on focus in studio?
Funny way to find out about how Korea stole a sub and sold it to Moscow. Doom, why did plus lessons related to love of labor? Head and shoulders right on the floor of my fridge. Tore the label, then some cookie crumbs on the floor of my Benz.
Why did you not introduce me to Wench? Wench was wonderful, Doom.
No one answering, leave a message after this tone.
Yo, check it, I know.
When you get in, it's all gonna be a race. You're gonna think it's loud and it's useless. But yo, check it, I figured it out, I see it. So check this out, I'm gonna hit you with some verbals. Came home stressed from moving work to berserk. Took off the Nike's footwear Air Max and did the Smurf turf. Stepped on a pile of crispy. Yo, check it, I know when you get in, it's all gonna be a race. You're gonna think it's loud and it's useless. But yo, check it, I figured it out, I see it, so check this out. I'm gonna hit you with some verbals. Came home stressed from moving work to berserk. Took off the Nike's footwear Air Max and did the Smurf turf. Stepped on a pile of crispy. Yo.
Yeah, catch a throat full from the fire vocal. Ash and molten glass like AF Yala Yurko Volcano. My vocab is loco, gig acts I'm the GOAT though. Automatic heater on my person in my old clothes. Never cold, no, made of flesh, blood and valor. All 320 powers hyphen omega gamma. No gear, no armor, we apocalyptic brothers. Still ballin' in our old clothes and old colors. Foul shot, all net, give me the assist for the chip. They marked us dead, all 320 of us. There ain't ever a style born or invented. Mainly wear defeat with the champion fit. It ain't every day we appreciate things. How the yellow and blue feathers on canaries still sing. How the serpent ate the apple on the tree when the servant fell to earth and needed people like you and me. Philosophical, so I follow my brothers who live past all of the pain, all of our efforts, none of the gains. We're just pawns in computers. The matrix is beyond data, but it's only old too. Once we return back home to the hatred, we're gonna learn what the peach and grape is. How we got infinite spaces, constraints on the love that we have for another. Yeah. It's like that, it's like that. 320, it's like that. So fine, so benign. After civics were taken, the sisters declared coup d'etat, further increasing their hatred. Because of the phallus, they became our greatest enemy, which is why every god looks like this man energy. Oh, it's now painted in our memory. When they declare the war to fight something they never see. Men were created to survive, now it's routine. And like what my sister seen in my dreams. Black man pinned down by boundary, kill him instantaneously. He'll writhe in pain if he's close to a fountain. That brown woman found him, said, I'd never seen someone like you before.